I'm almost 51. I grew up with payphones, real maps, and the trauma of dial-up internet.
I'm almost 16. I grew up with FaceTime, Google Maps, and the trauma of watching him try to text.
Welcome to the Generation Gapcast.
Where eye rolls are frequent.
And common ground is...
rare.
You happy with that now?
Yeah.
Right.
Good.
It's been a fun 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
We launched the podcast.
We did.
And people seem to like it.
For some reason.
Well, probably because you're in it more than me.
Oh, I appreciate that, Father.
You're very welcome,
Cheers,
son.
Dad.
You're very welcome, son. It's gone great. We've had a lot of really great responses to the point where people are asking us when the next one is.
Wow.
And here is the next one.
This is it.
Welcome to the Generation Gapcast.
Woo!
This time we're going to talk about what we're going to do online gaming.
We're talking about online gaming. Ooh.
Now, online gaming, you're very keen on this, aren't you?
I'm extremely keen.
And the reason we thought it was quite pertinent this week.
That's a big word.
It is a big word.
Proud of you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Football fans all over the country, the world.
Me. That's me.
Is it the world? Is it worldwide?
I think so.
Is it the world?
Yeah, because the league hasn't
rejoice
started yet.
because football season starts. Every year, I get asked if I will fork out my £50, or it might be 60, or it could be 70.
For a certain EA Sports game.
And there's various versions, which I get. You know, some are more feature-packed, feature-rich than others, I guess. But for instance, there is the normal version, which is, let's say, £45, £50, correct?
More or less, yeah.
And there is the
Ultimate Edition.
So with the Ultimate Edition, from what I can gather, is it's very similar, but there's something there's a lure into making children.
No, it's not. It's not all cosmetic.
Right. So you know where I'm going with this. You see, you're jumping in. But the lure of the game, that paying £20 more than the basic price, is because you get more things.
Correct, yeah.
Now tell me roughly, without going into detail, right, generally between, let's look at this football game, for example, because that's the one that you're probably obsessed with.
Maybe.
I don't really want to know, right?
Let's not get copyrighted in the first,
get copyrighted,
in the first
right.
10 minutes.
Tell me what you foresee the differences are going to be in this year's release of football gaming console thing.
Okay, so you do usually get some cosmetic stuff. So
And explain what you mean by cosmetic.
So it does not actually impact the gameplay. There's not
lipstick.
It's not actually impact. No, it's like I don't know if they're doing it this year, but it's like kits. You might get like a certain like you might get some non-cosmetic things, so you might get a head start in some way by getting good players early on.
But this doesn't necessarily only apply to your football game, right?
No.
Mainly where I remember this was from you when you were younger and you were playing games like Fortnite and Roblox.
Yeah.
There's a much bigger community for this, isn't it, out there than the football? So
yeah.
You would ask me for, Dad, can I have some V-Bucks?
Correct.
Right, now V-Bucks are an in-game currency.
Yeah.
That you can you win V-Bucks in the game? Yeah,
but you'd have to play for, I'm pretty sure, probably over a year and a half to get what a tenner would get you.
Basically, shorten your gameplay time is to get you go out and buy a bunch of V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I assume this still happens.
Yeah, just not to me.
It's not for your thing, right? But other people do it, and I'm guessing lots of kids still play Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they also still play Roblox. We know that. So you've got your character, and then you decide you want your character to have a spandex jumpsuit with shiny blue underpants and whatever, a pink cape. So you have your game character, and then you can buy with your V-Bucks an outfit.
Yeah.
And that outfit is cosmetic.
Yeah, it offers no advantage in game whatsoever.
Okay, so here's the first thing. What is the point?
It gives your character or person or whatever you want to call it a bit of identity. It sets you apart from the other however many players that you're playing with. It sets you apart from your friends. Like, I'm not sure if it's just me, I don't think it is, but I have, from the days when I did used to play, I have a skin, like, which is the clothes you wear. That's the character you pick, the one you buy with the V-Bucks. I have a skin that I what's it like correlate with each of my friends. So whenever I think of one of my friends, and that game, I'll think of this one skin they always used to wear, and it will become your character. It will become your skin.
So you're buying an outfit.
Yeah, and then there was a bit of I think a stigmatism. I think it's a word for people that didn't. They'd be called defaults, and it would be the normal character you get without spending money.
So right, I understand.
You'd be called a default.
You'd have the Mickey taken out of you if you just
not necessarily just kind of be seen as not lesser, but you
weren't seen as a committed enough player.
Yeah, like if someone didn't have a skin, you kind of assume they're bad at the game
because they've not played it long enough to win a skin. So you could be the best Fortnite player in the entire universe in a default skin, but you wouldn't have as much respect as if you went out and spent £9-10
So
there
was someone who I don't actually remember too well, but I think they were the best player in the world, and they didn't buy a skin until a good couple of years after the game came out. And they were like people were a bit confused because all the other like really good players all had skins that they always wore. He never spent money on the game.
And am I correct in thinking that only could you buy these skins, but you could also buy like a move?
Yeah, you can buy dances. You can buy like axes.
Talk me through a dance. Why do you need a dance?
So when you're just playing with your friends, you can like go into a corner and just randomly start like dancing.
Yeah, but why?
It's a great question. It's something that people do.
Why?
Or if you do,
how does it affect your gameplay?
If you do defeat someone in the game, you can stand over them and start dancing, and it's just
right.
It's what we call salty, bit toxic, and it would just
you mean kids,
people that played the game, and
right.
I'm guessing people still do it now, but I don't know.
But this helps none in progress.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help with it anything in terms of.
Can you buy something in Fortnite which makes you better at the game?
No.
So everything available in the Fortnite online store via whatever console you play on, basically it means nothing to the game.
Correct, exactly.
Wow. So a quick recap then. So Fortnite is V-Bucks. You buy V-Bucks, you buy stuff in the game which has no bearing on the game at all.
Correct, yeah.
And do you know how much people spend on this roughly?
Oh, like I'm pretty sure people have spent hundreds of thousands of pounds, dollars, whatever.
And what do you know anyone who's spent a lot of money on it?
Personally, yes.
Right.
Non-personally, yes.
Okay, so personally, what do you think the maximum?
I mean, I think it has to be pushing at least £500, maybe even more.
Good Lord. Okay, so you personally know someone
yes,
who has spent over £500 on irrelevant
It could be
rubbish.
less, but he has spent lots and lots of money on dances.
On dances?
Yeah, not necessarily the characters, just on dances.
Okay. And do you think that this person has spent that with the knowledge of their parents?
Yeah.
Crikey. Okay, because it sounds like there's something that you might do without your parents wanting to find out that you've spent £500 on the dance.
I'm pretty sure the minimum spend is like £7, £8, and that adds up. If you get that 10 times, that's £80.
Oh, really? Really? 8 times 10 is 80?
No. But what I mean is, let's say you spend that. Like the game's been out since 2017. That's almost 10 years.
The only time I think you ever wanted V-Bucks was
The feta, yeah.
was we were away on holiday, and we were in Athens in a cafe.
I was 9. This was 6 years ago.
It was 6 years ago, and I said to Yoni, "If you eat this feta cheese, I'll get you some V-Bucks," because he was determined he didn't want to try feta cheese, and it's an acquired taste.
To say the least.
It's an acquired taste, but I wanted him to try something a bit different.
Acquired by none.
Well, quite a few people like feta cheese.
No,
and this was really
refuse
good.
to believe
This
it.
was good feta cheese because it was Greek. We were in Greece. Everything was in the right place for it to be a stonking bit of feta cheese. So we used V-Bucks as a fulcrum to challenge Yoni to eat the feta cheese. And did you eat the feta cheese?
I tried 1 millimetre of this cheese.
A millimetre,
and
that was too much for him to bear.
I almost threw up.
So with Fortnite, you can download the game for free.
Yep.
You can play the game for free.
You can.
You can achieve as much. You can achieve as much as anyone else can in the game.
Yep.
And whatever you spend money on is whatever it is is always completely irrelevant to how good you are at the game.
Yeah, unless they've changed it, but I don't think they have.
You could spend £100,000 and have no more abilities than someone who's spent nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I guess at least that's fair.
Yeah. There are some games, and let's use the game of FIFA or EAFC, whatever now. And EAFC or FIFA has microtransactions which aren't just cosmetic. You can actually get an advantage by paying money. Now, the reason they get away with this is because you can't go out of your way and buy the best players. You have to buy packs that have a chance to give you the best players, which in other words, or could be seen as gambling. Games for kids with gambling, some people don't like that, understandably.
And why do you think it's classed as gambling?
Because you don't know what you're going to get and you're spending...
So it's like opening a blind bag of stickers or whatever it might be.
Yes.
In the newsagents.
So the packs will usually say...
Right, so when you say the packs, these are things that you buy in the game with actual money.
So you can buy them with coins, which you earn in the game, or you can buy them with points, which you spend money on. You can't buy coins because you earn them in the game only.
Can you buy packs with coins?
Yes, but they're harder to get with coins. You have to play the game to get coins, obviously.
Well, that's how it should be.
Yes.
So if you wanted to skip all that, how much what do you need to buy?
I'm pretty sure, I think 13,000 points is around £115.
Okay.
And that can get you... I'm not really sure. I've never bought these points, so I don't actually know how...
Damn right you haven't. But can you buy coins with points?
No. Coins and points are completely separate. Okay, so I'll put it simply.
Please do, because I'm being very thick.
Yeah, fair enough. You can buy packs using real life money, and it will tell you the percentage chance of what you can get, but there is no guarantee. So even if the pack says 99%, you still might not get one even if you open 10. The chances are that you will, but you still might not. So it is effectively gambling.
I mean, you may or may not know of any, but do you think kids are taking their parents' cards without them knowing? And
100%. I know people that have.
But it become quite addictive, isn't it? Because you open a pack and it's not quite what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you keep going and then you keep going.
You're like, oh, not that one. But does that mean, because it's 99%, does that mean the next one I'm guaranteed to get one?
So it's like a scratch card.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, it's a 1 in 3 chance of winning. Therefore, if I buy 3, I'm going to win.
Bang on.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
We've got a winner!
Or not. Okay. If you have a game like Roblox, which is obviously played by a very wide-ranging group of ages, all the way, guess from very young to old.
Yeah.
Is there a way where people can trick you out of currency? So if you were having Roblox and someone was an adult, let's say, character you didn't think would like a kid, thought, oh, I'll chat. Could they say, if you give me 50,000, what's the coin? Just coins.
Robux.
Robux, whatever it is. Could you transfer them?
I think you can gift them. Yeah.
Can you gift them? Can you gift V-Bucks?
Yeah. I think so.
So it's not. It wouldn't be unheard of if a untoward human would try and hoodwink a child into giving them. I'm just thinking it could be quite it could be quite a dangerous area for kids.
Yeah, because Roblox is so popular, there are people on there that do try and take advantage of the younger audience and steal their Robux. If I'm pretty sure. Was
there any buying in Minecraft?
Never used to be. Now it's cosmetics. Everyone's doing it because you can make loads of money from it, and who can blame them?
So what really is quite clever, I guess, because rather than developing a whole new game every year, they keep the same game, just develop bits you can buy for the old game.
Yeah.
So you just buy a new skin or a new weapon or a new this or a new tool.
I think so. I mean, Roblox is just a kind of it's just kind of an everlasting, ever evolving, what's it called, server where you can browse and play different games made by different people.
But all with using the Roblox characters.
Yeah, Roblox.
Tell me about what Fortnite events were, out of interest.
Fortnite events. I think this is very interesting. You never had to pay for them.
But what's the point of them? Talk me through a Fortnite event.
Well, some of it was... Well, it was the first game ever to do a live event. So that was where everyone in the world at X time, so let's say 6 p.m. UK time, could log on and go into game mode that was limited time, and at 6 p.m. And the equivalent all around the world, everyone could watch this event for the first time ever and for the only time ever.
And what kind of events were there?
There were some that were to do with the Fortnite storyline, which I don't really understand at all, but 6-year-old me liked it. 8-year-old me liked it. But there's also some artists that had virtual concerts within the game.
Deadmau5 didn't he?
I don't know. I know Marshmello did.
Who?
Marshmello is another similar to Deadmau5, I think. And
right. So, and what was the value? What's the point of that? So, your avatar just wandered along.
Yeah, it was kind of like a playable story cutscene kind of thing. But the concerts where you'd be in a whole lobby filled with 100 people, and you'd all be listening to this concert and you could just jump around and do whatever and dance and
I suppose people then bought new dances.
Yeah, you buy the character. Because it would be like Ariana Grande, I remember. I think this is quite recent. She was released as a skin in the game.
Okay.
And then she had an in-game concert, so everyone bought the skin for the concert.
An in-game what?
Concert.
Concert?
Yeah.
Concert.
An
in-game concert.
This is what happens when you have a grammar school dad.
A failed grammar school dad. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. So it's another way of basically, it wasn't anything to do with the game, but I'm guessing what it did was made people go and buy stuff because they wanted to go.
In some cases, but it also gifted to use things for going. So you'd get a dance for going to the concert in the first place, and then you'd be able to use that dance and go, look, I was at the concert, and if whoever wasn't would be like, oh, I wish I got that, and you go to the next one.
So it's just about creating FOMO. I mean, can't you just play Space Invaders and shoot things and go?
Not anymore. But even that now is pay to play. What you had to insert 20p into the machine.
Yeah, it wasn't pay to win.
Pay to play.
It will. Yes. Well, yeah, but you can.
And then you lose, and you want to play more. No.
Yes, but it was based on your skill.
So's all the games now. Most of the games now.
You're just saying you can buy a whole load of bunch of stuff and win and then not do anything.
If my friends have a better team than me on FIFA, I can still beat them. There's nothing stopping me from beating them.
But it'd be harder to because they've invested heavily and...
Correct, but if they invest heavily and can't do it without playing the game, then the chances are they're not very good at the game.
Well, that clears some of it up. I mean, I didn't necessarily understand about 80% of what you were telling me.
As long as the listeners did, that's all that matters.
Yeah, but I'm no yardstick for understanding this kind of thing. I think it's understandable and somewhat frightening. Would that be a fair...
I can see that.
And I think that, if you are of a sort of nature who have maybe an addictive personality or know you can nab a few quid off your folks, I think it could be, you're on very interesting ground.
I think it should be controlled who gets access to...
You'll never be able to control that because you're never going to stop someone taking someone's card.
True. Yeah.
Or even taking someone's friend's parents' card without them knowing and buying stuff illegally.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was very young, I know someone who took money from their parents and went and bought an entire box of cabbage. Well, they were like garbage pail kid stickers. I think about
say just pure cabbage.
Not cabbages. There were stickers. There was a sticker thing called Garbage Pail Kids. They were basically taking a mickey out of Cabbage Patch Kids, and you could never get the full set. But this person went to the newsagent with about £40 at the time and bought an entire box of unopened ones off the shelf. And each pack came with some bubble gum. So you can imagine about, 70 packs of stickers with 70 sticks of bubble gum. But that was what happened then. And it was, you take some money, or you'd use your pocket money or birthday money and you go and aimlessly buy.
People at least used to, like out of my friends, spent their
when
birthday
you were
money on
younger,
V-Bucks.
you wanted to go, we went to the toy shop, you used to nag us to buy those, you might win a diamond things. It was a box, it was like sand in it and you scrape the sand away.
Yeah, it's the same concept.
Blind bags.
Yeah.
Or like goodie bags. I know, it's been around for a while. It's an interesting debate, and if you've got any comments or opinions on this, you can email us, of course, at studio@generationgapcast.com. And you can also, I think you can go online and find all our contact details on our website, which is www.generationgapcast.com. And we've now got links actually on the website to more providers. So we're Apple Podcasts. What have we got? Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. They're all on the way. It seems that a lot of you are listening through Apple Podcasts, and if you are, please subscribe.
Thank you.
And listen. And if you're listening to Spotify, please subscribe and listen.
Thank you.
And in fact, wherever you're listening to us, thank you for listening. This is the Generation Gapcast.
Yeah, it is.
I've been Rick.
And I'm Yoni.
And we'll be back soon with more Generation Gap
Castness.
for you.
Yeah.
Patty bye.
Bye.
The longer you scream, the faster we go.